to 90 Plus India's first animated live tuition. So today I'm here with a sharp short series. Okay, so in today's session we'll see some important assertion and reason type questions, and it can be a bit tricky. And the most interesting thing is you cannot skip these kinds of questions. Okay, it plays a very important role in your board exam. Alright, fine. So in today's session, we'll see two important assertion and reason type questions from your first chapter, that is chemical reactions and equations. So without wasting any time, let's jump to the very first question. There you go. Assertion. Silver salts are used in black and white photography. Okay, now read the reason. Silver salts do not decompose in the presence of light. Now, there is a trick to tackle these kind of questions. Okay, I mean assertion and reason type questions. The first thing that you have to do is read the assertion carefully, then read the reason and mark whether it is true or false. Okay, now let's do it together. Read the assertion. Silver salts are used in black and white photography. What do you think? Of course they are used, right? For example, take silver bromide. What is the color of silver bromide? It is actually pale yellow in color. Okay. Now what if you take some silver bromide in a watch glass and expose it to sunlight? Slowly it will change its color from pale yellow to grey. Okay. Why so? Because silver bromide will undergo decomposition. Now to be more specific, it is photo decomposition. Okay, it can decompose in presence of sunlight. Okay, and it will decompose to what? To metallic silver and bromine gas. Okay, it is due to the formation of the silver, it is turning grey. Okay, now it can show a color change when exposed to light, right? Yes, it is because of this property they are used in black and white photography. Okay, fine. So, silver salts are used. So, it's a very true statement. Now, read the reason. Silver salts do not decompose in the presence of light. No, they do decompose, right? So, it is a false statement. So, mark false there. Now, go through the options. Which is the most appropriate option? See, assertion is true, but your reason is false. Okay, so it is option C. Your assertion is true, but your reason is false. See, this is how you tackle assertion and reason type questions. Okay, read the statement very clearly and mark if it is true or false. Alright? Yes, easy, right? Now, let's get on to our very next question. That is the second question for the day. Here you go. When carbon dioxide gas is passed through lime water for a long time, the solution first turns milky and then becomes colorless. Interesting, right? Now read the reason. Lime water first changes into calcium carbonate and then to calcium bicarbonate. Let's see this in detail. Now, first of all, what is lime water again? Lime water is calcium hydroxide, right? Yes. So when you pass carbon dioxide to this lime water, it forms calcium carbonate first. And the color of calcium carbonate is actually white. That is why it is having that milky appearance, okay? So it is milky due to the formation of calcium carbonate. Now, what if I continue passing this carbon dioxide to this lime water? What will happen? The calcium carbonate formed here will again combine with water and carbon dioxide and forms calcium hydrogen carbonate or calcium bicarbonate. Now, this calcium bicarbonate is actually soluble in water. So it dissolves in that solution and the color of the solution becomes colorless again. Okay, so first it turns milky or white due to the formation of calcium carbonate, and then on prolonged exposure to carbon dioxide, it forms calcium bicarbonate, which is actually soluble in water. So the solution becomes colorless again. Okay, now let's get back to the question. So carbon dioxide is passed through lime water for a long time. The solution first turns milky and then becomes colorless. It is a true statement. Now read the reason. Lime water first changes into calcium carbonate. Correct, right? Then it changes into calcium bicarbonate. So the assertion is true. reason is true and the reason is the correct explanation for your assertion. So which will be the most appropriate option? It is option A. See, both assertion and reason are true and the reason is the correct explanation of assertion. That's it. This is how you tackle these assertion and reason type of questions. Okay, so for more questions like these, stay tuned with 90 Plus. See you all in the next session. Bye bye.